I got a second, I'll send it to you. But all right, everyone. Welcome to the Nuadan Chronicles. Excuse me, I was eating a little bit of popcorn and then it got stuck. But again, welcome. Yay! We have a full cast. Look at all these lovely people, lovely and talented people here with me today. And hopefully, for the rest of the run, hopefully no one else has any other trouble. Why is everybody wanting to chat with me right now? I'm clearly not that important.
Because you're a popular person and everybody loves you.
I guess so.
Someone's sucking up to the ST.
Yeah, no, that's actually, so that is Rokar is sucking up to the ST, but he's following the rules and is going to try to get some donations. So that's apparently how you get it done.
I see.
They don't go to me, so
it
goes to the overall thing. So, but sounds like fun. So welcome. I am the Vampire Interpreter. I'll be the game master for the Nuadan Chronicles, The Lost Isle of Mist. This is episode 2. We're going to finish up the roundup and hopefully reveal a couple of at least one of the antagonists. And we'll learn a little bit more about the characters because some of them have some spicy backstories, as it were. But let's just go ahead and get started. So what I like to do on my shows, if you want a more in-depth kind of explanation of our consent mechanics, please watch episode 1, but I'm going to go over them real fast because our full cast is here. So while Weave the Tale has veils and lines, to me, I'm used to doing green topic, yellow topic, red topic. Green topics are completely okay. It's probably 99% of all the content that will happen here on in this show. Yellow topics are things that maybe we're a little concerned about. A very common one is intimacy. So should Ziathanya wish to embrace Einar and give them a passionate kiss, may want to just go yellow topic, intimacy. Einar, I'm going to lay one on you. Is that okay?
I'm gives pretty sure that's not the kind of laying on me she's going to do.
No, indeed. Yeah. So everyone has to agree with any of the content. So if everyone agrees, we go forward. You can also state a proviso or a limitation. If someone, Ziathanya, was like, I'm going to kiss your character, John, is that okay? Yes, but I'd prefer to not get in a lot of details about it. You just kiss me, let's move on. Great, boom. Red topics are things we just don't talk about. They may happen in the world of Uldris and Nuada, but they just don't come up here on the show. Anything can be upgraded, but it cannot be downgraded during the stream. It's something that we would meet privately and talk about. So at any time a red topic comes up, just simply say red topic and we will move on. I will not ask you why. I don't need to know that. Your life and your lines are your lines. So that's it. The red topics, at least default for right now, are any graphic violence and sexual assault. So that's not come up. And so I think that's pretty much covers it. I think that might have been exactly what I said last episode. So there you go, we got 2. So that's our content warnings. Other than that, I'm hoping this is going to be a fun romp of adventure full of comedy, action, danger, and excitement. Again, I'm Adam, the Vampire Interpreter, your game master, and let's go around. We're going to meet everyone. They're going to tell us where you can find them. They're going to tell us what the favorite part they had last episode and what they're looking forward to this episode. Let's start with, which side is this? Oh, we're going to start with Ziathanya. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, favorite part about last episode, and what you're looking forward to this episode.
Hi, I'm Lex. I will be playing Ziathanya, which I look forward to Adam trying to pronounce over and over and over again. My favorite part last episode was Rhea volunteering the gentleman captain's quarters. Just no checks, just sure, yeah, you can have them. Awesome.
Amazing.
I'm most looking forward to this game getting to reunite with my ex-fiance, which should be a lot of fun. Not at all terrible.
Not at all.
You two, in our previous shows, you guys are good at chewing up the scenery together, so I'm excited to see what it's going to look like in this show. There's a reason I picked you guys for the show. Let's drop down to Rhea. Rhea, introduce yourself, favorite part about last episode, and what you're looking forward to this episode.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I play Rhea. You can find me on Instagram at smallfry, and the last episode, I think the best thing was the gentleman captain and Rhea in her house just getting sloshed. Her being grumpy professor.
Where you're making a canon drink now. We keep making up excellent details to this amazing setting. And what are we looking forward to this episode?
I am interested in seeing if we can actually get the bucket of bolts off the ground.
Or at least moving in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Let's see what happens in regards to that. Moving over to Rokar. Rokar, introduce yourself. Favorite part about last game and what you're looking forward to this game.
Yeah, Rokar is the gentleman captain or the captain gentleman, whichever you prefer. He's just this ragtag volunteer, and really this whole thing, he's trying to get through the barricade. He lost his captain's quarters, but he reserved the right to take the bath bombs and the rubber duckies and stuff like that. And really, what I want people to know about today is that I really want a first mate, okay? I just saw these cute little fluffy animals that will be the mascot / first mate, and so whatever y'all can do to make this happen, we're gonna let the people watching choose who our first mate will be, and there are some cute contenders. So yeah, just spread the word, and I'm just looking forward to the pet. That's what I'm here for. Once I get the pet, I'm out. So you guys on your own.
Heck, with the crew, they can leave you on the island as long as you get your pet.
Exactly.
Tanya knows how to get you. Aha, that's all I have to do.
You know what's up.
And
Priorities.
our two new members joining us here for episode 2. We missed you guys episode 1, but we had a great time, and now you guys get to join in on the fun. Let's jump over to Einar. Introduce yourself. What you're looking forward to this episode, or this show in general. The show in general.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan. I am portraying Einar, and I'm actually looking forward to getting to experience this world. It seems really, really neat, really interesting. I'm not usually a fantasy person, but the world was enough to actually draw me in. So that's definitely some stuff in its favor, since I usually am vehemently opposed to fantasy games.
That is true. It did take you a second to consider to do this, but I think once I showed you some of the art and you get to see the Kickstarter.
The art is so cool. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, getting to see all of that stuff was definitely what did it for me.
Awesome. And jumping up last but certainly not least, we have Tally or Tal. How do I actually? This is when I write things down.
I said Talaria.
Talaria.
My
There we go.
full
Hey.
name is something super extravagant. It's Talaria Anyanya Nazoba, I think is how you say my character's name. But hi everybody, it's nice to meet you. I'm Raquel. I'm super excited to be playing a fun mechanic. I haven't played a mechanic in a hot second, so I think that this will be a good time.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, to what Raquel said, I love just as being a linguist kind of person, except not speaking. There were linguists that were brought in to help construct the language. So, well, there's a reason we can't say it. It's because people put a lot of thought into this. So I am excited. So that being said, it is getting hot in here under these lights, but we're gonna try to power through it. So I think we're ready to begin. Okay. So we last left our group of intrepid heroes, or were attempting to be intrepid, before the Bay of Uldris was closed down by the Navy. The Marathi have been, so just to catch everybody up in case you didn't see the first episode, Uldris, the country where you guys are in, was founded by refugees from Mirath. They came here, there was a war, a big storm, destroyed a lot of Mirath's ships, so Uldris has prospered for the last several decades, but tensions are on the rise again. So apparently have gotten to the point that the Navy has closed down the bay to the capital city of this province, the Dragon's Gate, as it is said in a common tongue. But you guys are trapped. You cannot begin your adventure to find Talos Subsidia, I believe is it? Talos Subsidia, yes. So you're stuck. So let's rehash for everybody, or let your characters work out what your next steps are. So we find the three of you in the captain's quarters, or Ziathania's quarters of the Peregrine, and you guys, what do we want to do now?
All right, so we gotta find this warden, my good friend. His name's somewhere on my list. So we gotta do that. Honestly, I'd like to pick some groceries. See if maybe we can find a couple deals, especially if we're going to be traveling. I think that'd be nice. Other than that, I'm good. I think that's it. Zai, did you sleep well in my nicely picked out straw pillow case? It's nice.
I did. It's very nice quarters. I wouldn't have given them up if I were you.
I drool on it, so whatever. Wait, can I have it back?
No, it's mine now. You left it in the room.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so
What if we got you
let's
a better one?
A better quarters
A better one?
than the captain's quarters of my own
A better
ship?
pillow.
Oh, okay.
That's easy.
That's fair. Okay, all right. So add that to the list. Well,
So
all
food, drinks, definitely drinks, a new pillow,
and
and
my
warden.
homeboy warden. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to meet more of your friends.
This is a bad
Me too.
list.
No, it's not a look. It's show the list of the maybes and the yeses and the enemies. The enemy list is very small. Everyone loves a captain gentleman, or the gentleman captain.
Perfect.
So,
Do you know where we find them?
if your goal is to oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ziathania.
No, I think you're about to answer my question.
Yeah, where can
okay.
we find said warden?
So, yes. For Ziathania, you've always known where he is. But luckily, you have the excuse of being trapped in the tower. Now you don't have that excuse, and it seems fate is driving you there. His favorite place to spend his time since his disgrace is a tavern called the Foul Fae. It is in a. It's
Sorry,
not
one more time?
in a dangerous. The Foul Fae, like the foul. The Foul Fae. It's not like the most dangerous part of town, but if you guys run into trouble, the police will take them some time to get there. So that is where if Anar is not there, you will probably find someone who knows his direct whereabouts. So,
All right.
What do we do?
So the gentleman captain is going to get he's going to get a little rougher. He's going to roll around in the grease and everything and pull down his little thing. So, you got to look pretty tough to be at this establishment, and he doesn't really have a tough persona. All right, let's roll out.
Follow me.
Rhea, did you have something to say? I saw you do this, and you don't know magic, so I don't know
Are
what
you
you're
casting
doing.
a spell? What is this?
I was like, I'm just gonna hide behind the 2 human meat shields.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you were muted. All we saw was wax on and wax off, so I was a little confused. All right. All right. As you move through the city, you guys, so there's the docks and the central plaza is obviously in the center of the city. I've seen a piece of art of the city. Beautiful. Maybe next time I can convince. Next time we're here in the city, because we might leave this episode. Maybe I can get them to replace the background because it is amazing. The Bay of Uldris kind of rotates in, so you guys would be here near the front, and then the central city, the central plaza. You guys are near the docks. As you get deeper into the city, but not going towards the central plaza, the buildings become a little bit more. I won't say the buildings are claustrophobic, but the alleyways are. The pipes generating power are line the side of the street. It's not like, so you got buildings and you can just see the kind of spider web of tubes and pipes that power the city. You are definitely closer to where the central plaza, these are buried. It is all hidden, or there are flux crystals that carry the energy from one place to another. Here, there are still many amenities, but there's not quite near as fancy. Yes, there we are. We got this fancy one. It's a tiny flux crystal. That one, that'll probably count as. Oh, there we go. we got the props. That'll be great. Once we get to Tally or Talara, how do we want to say your name? Because I'm gonna keep. It's gonna get stuck in my mouth.
You can call her Tally. I mean, call her Talaria until she tells you to call her Tally.
All right, there we go, Talaria. All right, just because if I start pronouncing it wrong, it's gonna stay there, and I'll never get any. All right. You go down. It's not actual levels, but where you will go down several flights of steps to kind of more of a lower elevation of the city, and around a corner, lit by a very yellow electric light. Ooh, that's right. I got a cool little. I would have thought of this earlier. Boom. There we go. Thank you, lights. Awesome. It's a very yellow, dull light. There is the Foul Fae. What passes for neon in this world, it is written there in that. It does not bzz, do anything like that. But clearly a place of class and distinction, and you are all here. What do we do? We will say there is actually, adding extra details that I totally didn't write down. There is a gentleman, I will call him a gentleman of gravity, as in he is big enough to develop gravity. He's a large gentleman. He sits on a stool that is far too small for his tail end, guarding the door.
Guys, don't embarrass me now. He'll walk on up to this gravitos gentle person.
He'll look you over. You lost, buddy?
No, I just came from the ship himself, enjoying my time out here, looking for a bit of drink, if you don't mind giving us passing through. Me and my fine people back here would like to go through and maybe drink some of your stuff.
No weapons. You gotta leave them here.
Oh, this is
He's got a cage behind him that has various weapons.
You wouldn't part an old man with his walking stick now, would you? He's like, has his sniper rifle pointed to the ground and leaning on it.
Oh, God.
I have been known to look the other way when drakes pass to my hand, but I don't think you have enough drakes to make everyone in there that blind.
You're right. I'm a poor man. If anything, I owe people lots of money. I could tell you a fine story, and that would be our kind of discourse on the matter if you would just let me through. Or I could just keep talking till you do. Whichever you prefer, good man.
Well, you can keep talking, but your steam rifle's staying here. I am a reputable gentleman. No harm will come to it.
Okay. Honestly, man, like me and this sniper rifle, we've gone through a lot, alright? It's shot me at least 2 times during this engagement that we've had, so if you just kindly just be very polite, nice, and gentle with it, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Do you give it to him?
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
Okay.
Yeah, scratch it on the side, right there, like in the nooks and the crannies. It needs love. It's living and breathing.
And then after being tender loving to it. Next.
Oh, hold on.
Hey. Don't worry.
Zythania laughs audibly.
I'm gonna complain to someone. You just watch yourself. You have crossed the line of the captain gentleman, and sometimes I do something about it. Sometimes. Alright, just through here? Cool. And then he'll walk.
Not this time.
Just gonna go.
So he's gonna look at Zythania and Rhea. Weapons.
I don't have any weapons.
Are you of physical weapons that you have, Zythania? Are you telling the truth? That he can see.
As far as I know, I
Yeah,
am currently telling the truth.
I just have a very fancy belt. That is what I have.
I have a knife.
And a war scythe, but we'll just say you left the war scythe on the ship.
My bad.
That's okay. I was even thinking too. I mean, you can give him a war scythe, or you can say left it on the ship, because that you can't hide very well. The knife, he's not looking that hard. Like you can totally get away with the knife, but not the 7-foot tall war scythe that you have.
We'll say that's on the boat.
Okay, Rhea.
I have my very fancy belt, and that is it. Definitely a belt.
The problem is, it's not at least considered concealable. So I'm going to make a check.
Okay.
I mean, I can make a check to see if I see it, or we can just go with it.
Sure.
Yeah, or what do you want to do?
Make a check.
All right.
Make a check.
All right. Okay. Well, I am terrible
already.
plotting. Yeah. So he just looks you
You're very
over.
distracted by Rotar's baby.
The baby? What? Oh, the baby. Oh, this. Oh, yeah. This. I was like, there's a baby now. I did not see that on anyone's character sheet. There we go.
Game master.
I wheeled a baby.
You wield a baby. It's like they're like.
I wheeled a baby.
That's kind of fantastic. You ask me.
Yeah. All right. So you guys, like I said, he gives you a look over. He does not pat you down. He does not really try. He's just checking you for weapons. So you guys are able to enter the Foul Fae. There is smoke that lingers in the air. It's not quite oppressive, but there is kind of a burning sensation in your nostrils. This place itself is not very wide, but it's narrow. There is the bar, not a lot of space as to get from the front into the back. It twists, and then we'll come to like a curved ending. I guess, bubble. There we go. Nice little, and that's where we'll say, well, there's a stage, because I totally thought of this place beforehand. So, it's kind of, you wouldn't really call it a busy night, but for how small this place is, it's definitely pretty full. So, what do we do?
Is like the stage open for karaoke, or?
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna need more drinks
Do
then.
not.
We're gonna need more drinks.
I'm gonna do the actual job and look for our warden.
Zai,
Okay.
you should sing or whatever you do music-wise. I don't know.
I don't do anything music-wise.
Oh, that's a shame. All right. I mean, honestly, I think most people who go up on karaoke don't either. That's the whole point of it, I think.
Jesus
Were you
Christ.
always this annoying?
Rhea's gonna lean
Okay,
over
fine,
to
I'll do it.
Rokar and just be like, I feel like if you keep doing that, she's gonna try and play your vocal cords.
Try to
All
figure
right,
out how
so
that works, and
just
I'm interested.
a quick note for the audience here on just something. So there's a nice little stat in this thing called notoriety. It's normally to see if people notice you. I've decided, and I'm not certain if this is in the rules, but it sounds like a great use of it. See if you guys randomly run into trouble. So I took look at everyone's notoriety and used kind of the lowest, and I rolled. Unfortunately, I rolled beneath your notoriety. So I am. Yes, I love it. Yes. Someone's gonna slap me, but I like my idea. So, Ziathanya, you're looking around for Anar. It's too busy. You can't really see, but you know what? You could probably ask the bartender.
Then that is what I will do. I will head up to the bar.
All right.
Rhea,
So,
Dragon
when you
Pit.
approach the bar, what'd you say, Rokar?
Dragon spit.
telling Rhea about Dragon Spit.
Yeah, I'll order some Dragon Spit. Yes, you could do that. The Blue Crown is actually a very popular drink. It's actually named after your tower that you live in. So, if that is something you wanted to order, that being said, you're out of the tower. I'm not sure how much you want to be reminded of it. I'll let you decide. But as you're
Both is
sitting with
good.
the bartender, yeah, and this rather gruff-looking gentleman to your right, like you kind of have to squeeze past, just to try to get attention. He's going to turn and look at you. And we are going to say, since I didn't hear any statement otherwise, you were still very much in an outfit that would state that you're a singer. So he's going to look you over and, what are you people doing here? We come here to get away from you guys.
I'm not interested in your bullshit today. Thank you.
What did you just say to me? And he says, standing up, we're going to actually say, I'm going to play some juxtaposition here. While he's a gruff gentleman, he's probably about a head shorter than you. So he gets down, he hops off the stool, and he's like, what did you say to me? I didn't hear it.
Oh, pardon me. Let me enunciate for you. I'm not interested in your bullshit today.
Snap!
He's not interested in my bullshit. Okay. All right, so we are entering combat.
Yeah!
It's going to be
That
very...
checks out. That totally
Yeah,
checks
that's
out.
it. All right. That being
It's
said,
good to see that nothing ever
this guy
changes.
is we're not even. So, what happens when you enter combat in this game, which actually is something I like for the audience here to learn more about the Nuadan Chronicles and how it functions. The first thing you have is what's called a narrative round, and it's really kind of the prep. If you get the jump of someone in the narrative round, you can have a full round, and that's kind of how you wreck fools, especially if you're ready for it. But if not, it's kind of the opportunity for someone to draw their gun, to duck for cover. You don't necessarily do any damage or hurt anybody during that unless you have surprise, but it's kind of that setup for combat. So, this guy I'm going to say what kind of cues you. He winds up like the biggest shot he can take, and he's going to try to hit you in the chin because it's up here. So, What do you want to do, Ziathanya? Now, for example, for you, you could cast a spell. Like you could prep a spell and things like that, if you wanted. And everybody else watching, which will even include you, Einar, but your narrative round will be, if we get that far, will be in the first round. That's when you'll get to start to notice it. Like, because you're there, but yeah. So, but we'll start with you, Ziathanya. What are you going to do in your narrative round?
So I'm not super familiar with my magic yet, obviously, but I know that I am a shapecaster, so I can create items.
Yes.
Can I create some kind of like metal shield for him to smash his hand into?
Create 2 items with this spell, because that's your magical tier.
Yeah, and then I've got both shape and shape of fire. It says create items or weapons.
Gotcha.
But I don't know what I'm actually limited to creating.
So the way magic works in this, like you have, you will speak out this ancient language, and that is how magic happens. So you have a delivery word, which is shape. So you can create an item or weapon that lasts up to so many rounds. And you have an effect word, which is fire. So it sounds to me, by looking at this, you can make fire. So you can't make metal yet, but you can make fire.
Can't I do it with shape? Create items or weapons?
Let me double
right
check.
above shape of fire?
Yeah, let me check here. Let's look up magic just because. And I can see like the creators over here going like here. Shape creates energy-based items. Oh, okay, well, see, this is the nice thing about having broken dice in there. They can just tell me the answer instead of looking it up. So, yeah, okay, so apparently we can. I won't even waste our time looking that up. So yeah, if you want to do that, cool. It just obviously won't do fire damage, which I think is your point. Sort of like
I'm not looking to set a fire in the bar.
Gotcha. Yeah, especially with all the dragon stick, because it's probably very flammable. Okay. So, I don't believe the created item will last up to your willpower success rating in rounds. I don't believe you have to make a check, but you will take some flux, which I will look up the amount of flux you're taking in just a second. So weapon use, yeah. So there you go. With this, you will create a magical barrier of energy between you and the person. You and Napoleon, we're gonna call him. All right.
Very
so
accurate.
That being said, we have you, Rokar, and Raya. This is what you're seeing. Are you guys gonna do anything with your narrative round?
Yes. I am going to take this. I'm going to take this moment to grab a bottle off of the bar and ready it just in case.
You'll have to move behind the bar, and the bartender might take offense to that. How much offense it takes, we'll see.
Then instead, I will grab a tankard off of the someone's. His. I don't know.
Guys. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So you're a random bottle. Gotcha. We're there. We're thinking. All right, Rokar, what are you doing?
Yeah. So taking out he has his standard sniper rifle ammo rounds. He's just gonna like flip it up in the air and like catch it in his knuckle and just like haymaker this assailant. Like, you just been sniped!
Okay. All right. I like it here. Manifest the narrative. Level. I'm just checking the casting real fast. All right. The flux threshold depends on that. If they manifest a spell result, caster exceeding their flux, you must make a flux. Got it. All right. So we're good. We're good. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go into combat, but we're probably gonna skip initiative because it's gonna. So what he's gonna do? Let's do initiative. Let's do initiative. So it's gonna be a D10 plus your initiative. It is. Let me try to find that on these fancy new characters we got. I believe it's your agility. It's your agility success rating, which using Ziathania as an example is 3. So roll 1d10 plus that 3, and I will roll for this dude. Or it can be your wisdom. Wisdom. There you go.
Then 9.
9. Okay, we've got 9.
Nine.
Yeah, what have
10.
we got?
10.
All right. Well, apparently, let's see how. All right, the dude is not going
He's gonna
first.
blow
So it
it
is
up.
everyone, then Napoleon. So, Rhea, what do you want to do?
I did not think
Now,
I
you
was
have
gonna go
70
first.
points if you spend, but if you can totally wait, you can just.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna withhold my
Awesome.
action until just before his round.
Cool. All right, there we go. So then I'll let Rokar and Ziathania decide who goes first between the two of you.
Go ahead, Zai Zai.
You can go ahead. I love the idea of you punching him in the face.
All right, so it's not beautiful. He doesn't punch people often. It is a captain flailing with a bullet in his knuckle as he just like puts everything. He's like a little spider monkey jumping
it's just
through
a
the air.
single bullet. I
Yeah,
thought it
just
was
one
like
little-
you took a magazine. I thought you took a magazine and you're just like
Gonna beat him with it.
Oh, you
No,
know, I
that's-
wouldn't do
I
that.
thought
Like,
he was
he's got,
basi-
like,
I thought he was pistol whipping with a magazine. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Sounds good.
I feel like he's got
Anyway.
several single bullets in his hand, and he's like, ah! I don't want
you're gonna make
I mean, I am here for him going beast mode like that.
Yep.
I like beast mode for our friend here. You know what? I'm going to. You have that new background that was made apparently just for you, Rokar. I'm not sure if you want to use it or save it, but you can gain +2 success
Yes.
rating to any tasks
I'm
for
using
up to your charisma. All right. So
I'm
you have to
doing
roll
it.
below a 28. And so to real quick explain
I
for our
got-
new people who are
Oh, sorry, go
new
ahead.
cast members. They're gonna roll their stat, and they start out with a certain amount of success rating, usually based off of their tens digit. So using Rokar as an example, he has 2. So every 10 he rolls below his stat, he gets an additional success rating. Every 10 above it, he takes away. So he starts with 2. He is not trained with beating people with a magazine skill. That's not something they thought of. But we're
Or
using
with his
swashbuckler
fist.
round. So boom, puts you up to 4. So now go ahead and roll.
Oh boy.
So I got a 13, which I think gives me 1 success rate, and then the
yeah,
plus.
Boom. So you're at 5 success
Yes.
rating. The opponent gets to. People have so many reactions that they can take. So he's going to take one of his reactions.
Don't do
Yeah,
it.
but I'm going to penalize his success rating by 1 because he was so focused on Ziathania, he's not really looking out for this. So, that being said, he does have 1 success. He would have started with 2. So boom, drop down with 2. So boom, you succeed by 3. So that's enough for you to hit. So you are gonna roll. Let's see here.
Yeah, they didn't figure out the equipment damage for a bullet just being
Yeah,
punched.
exactly. Yeah.
So that's-
Punching someone. So you're gonna roll a d5. So roll 1d10. You're gonna
Alright.
have it, and then you're just gonna add bonus damage equal to your strength rating, which is gonna be 3.
All right, so that is 7 damage.
7. Okay. All right. Then we'll determine where you hit real quick. You know what? There you go. I love it. All right. He doesn't really have much, so you're gonna
anywhere-
do a couple points of damage.
Yeah, anywhere not the face, because that's not what a gentleman would do.
Gotcha. Well, I like hit locations sometimes. They just make for such comedy. The right arm. So I literally see you just like punch button him as hard as you possibly possibly can. Just bam! So, but even better, because you're a swashbuckler, you do it over the top. I'm gonna say you run, you hop on top of a chair and then jump down and punch him and just boom, give him such a good hit in the arm, and he's like, ow! But before he can react, though,
he yells his name as he does.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry?
It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Is this guy still standing after getting hit, or is he just down now?
Oh, yeah. It didn't hurt him that much. He's still all right here.
My shield lasts for 2 turns, yeah? I think that's what it said.
Yeah, it lasts for 4, I believe.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
I'd
just like to.
Yeah.
Then yeah, 4. Then I'm literally just going to whack him in the head with it.
I like it. Give me a use. You have a use weapon check to attack, and you're good at doing that. So your success rating is starting at 6. You want to roll beneath your melee. Okay.
No, 49. But that's not a full 10 below, so I don't think that penalizes my success rating.
You're right. That means you're at 6. Now, I'm going to check your stuff here. Choose weapon you roll once around. And you're good there. Let's roll my dodge. It's terrible. Terrible. So we're going to do... One here. I'm checking to see here. All right, shape. I'm just gonna say, just kind of hitting him with that. Let's just do roll a d10. So it's a d5. So you just, however you come up with that, either have it or 1 through 5, and then I'm gonna just do half your wisdom. Or have your will.
2.
So you're going to do 4. It's not a lot of damage. I'm not going to roll for the hit location. You just kind of boom, hit him in the face. We'll go ahead and have fun with this. So he stopped. He's like, so he gets hit in the face like, oh. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. Jeez.
Yes, you're done with your bullshit for today?
Yeah, Jesus. Did you jump off a freaking chair?
Maybe.
So he kind of looks at you like you're the craziest person. Oh, I think you're muted, Mitch, if you're talking.
Yeah, it might have happened. Does everyone want a drink? Maybe split around or something? I think my tab's good here. Is my tab good here, barkeep? Gentlemen? Captain gentlemen? Should be.
So the bar kind of goes to a pause for 4 seconds, and really it's not the fight that pauses him, it's Napoleon's little scream when you punch him in the arm, like ow, makes all the hullabaloo go to an utter silent for 3 seconds, and then he just kind of walks off going damn it, almost like a child, oh, you punched me, ow. Yeah. And with that, Anar, you see some old friends.
Great. Yes, a big sip of his drink was required for that one.
Can only get better.
It can absolutely only get better.
What do we do, Anar? So if this were a movie, Anar, the camera will pan over to you. What does the audience see?
The audience will see Einar's eyes flit over the group one by one, lingering on Zithana, before looking back to his drink a little ruefully, and then calling out, "You can't go anywhere without causing trouble, can you?"
The Ziathana will hear that barely over the general barroom chat that begins soon after Napoleon runs off.
It was my calling card once upon a time, wasn't it? And I'm gonna turn to look for Einar.
Surprisingly, I was addressing that troublemaking bit to the gentleman captain, but it suits you too.
Or the captain, gentleman, whichever you prefer. Hey, good buddy, friend of mine, going way back to schoolyard fights and rumbles, and we.
Would you like to join me at the table? Would you like to join me at my table instead of shouting across the bar?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Sure. Yeah. 2 orders of dragon spit. This table. Let's do it. Saunter on over.
So the drinks will be ordered, and
So
here you guys are.
I want to flavor text something.
No, please do. I love
So,
flavor text. Please do.
When Rhea grabbed the drink, she chugged the whole thing because she was going to smack this guy with the I can't remember if I said bottle or taker, whatever, it doesn't matter. I chugged the whole thing to smack this guy, and then there was no one to smack, so she just kind of looks at the person whose drink she just stole and put it on his tab, and then just walks over.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Rhea, can we do that?
Already done.
You're going to get us
All
kicked
right.
out of here.
And a scone, if possible.
He's gone.
It was in the name of protecting a lady, so.
Or me. And me.
Especially my captain gentleman. My gentleman captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
I assumed that's the
Always
lady
good for
you
you.
were talking about.
Einar is literally just waiting for them to come over and letting them do it back and forth because it's really amusing to him.
Just as soon as she said put it on his tab, she walks over.
Yeah, I feel like this is an in-transit snickering.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Hello there, Warden.
What do you want?
So, there's this crazy expedition, lots of money. There are percentages that can be bought off. We have reserved a few bit of percentages specifically for you. You were the top choice. There was none before you. Top of the paper pile, as they say. And we would like you to join on this very prosperous venture, which will really be an easy run. And really, you can just stay in the quarters if you like. It's up to you. We just really need a warden with your wardenness.
Right, so most of that's bullshit.
You know me too well.
I do.
Most of it.
Unfortunately.
Yes. We really just need to get through a naval blockade because we don't like it.
It's not that you don't like it, it's that you can't get through it without someone's help.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing? What's the goal? Why
Rhea,
should I
do you
put myself
mind?
at further risk for you?
We go along, friendship, I think, is the first and foremost, but I think Rhea has another justifiable reason, too, that should be a second on your mind.
Pleasure to meet you, Rhea.
Warden, and I need you to understand that I say this with all of my professionalism, because I don't know how else to explain it, because it's going to sound stupid, but we found Talos Obsidia. I know it sounds stupid.
You will pardon my
sounds
disbelief.
like a fairy tale. We have a map.
Yeah. As far as I've seen Rhea, after drinking with her for several hours, some unknown concoction that probably burned something on the inside, she is right and proper, and I believe her. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's fine. We're good. This is going to be proper.
When I consider the number of things that you and I used to believe when we drank enough, that's a little bit difficult to believe.
Some of them are true. Some of them still might be true.
Some of them were.
Was it the Vice Guild Master that we met last time?
Yeah.
The Vice Guild Master of the Singers of the Cataclysm.
Okay. Well, if you don't believe us, the Vice Guild Master does. Hence, why we have Zathania.
Zai's in on it, so it has to be right and proper.
We've seen the map.
The two of you.
It seems like it could be a real thing.
If Zathana says it's a real thing, and if the Guildmaster agreed, I could be persuaded. As if I have much more to attend to at the moment. You said there was something in it for me.
Yeah, I think we can slather on some bit of the percentage-wise at the end there. Maybe pay you something in the form of monetization that you could then use for the exchange of goods and services, something like that.
It is priceless.
You say that, but I bet if I come back, I can put a price on it.
He could put a price on his own mother.
Exactly. There is a price, actually. I mean, if you're interested, let me know. A little face palming between you two. All right, just throwing it out there. So, are we solid? Want to come on my boat? Ship?
Why not? Nothing
I'll
else
take
to
it,
lose,
yeah.
I suppose.
All right, let's keep a little
Plus, you'll get
optimism.
to see the gentleman captain sleep among his men because he lost his quarters.
Along with the percentage, that's worth it.
There's a lovely hot. I worked very hard on that. On it.
There's a story behind that. Maybe I'll get to hear it.
There is.
So here's my idea, everyone. We are pretty much done with the roundup. Raquel, we kind of talked a little bit before about the backstory, but I feel like it's time to get to the action. Are you okay with me kind of improvising how you get here? Might be a little different than we discussed, but I think you'll have fun with it.
Sure, go for it.
Sure. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do with you. So just go with it. It's gonna be fun. I hope. It is nightfall, and the four of you are returning back to the Peregrine, back to the docks. You have Einar, the warden. His badge will probably be enough for you guys to get out. Maybe not. at night, but at least in the morning, it's going to get done a lot sooner. The walk back is awkward. When you arrive at the dock, it's very quiet. It's a quiet, peaceful night. And you will see there's a little bit of lights. The way I see it, the dock probably has, it's wood, but kind of inlaid in it are these kind of luminescent wires. They're not, it doesn't quite have the cyberpunk look, but it just illuminates just enough around it for you guys to see, to not fall into the water. And there are the occasional lamps that illuminate more, especially at the cross sections in the dock. As you get closer, though, you will see someone. So we've got to use my science classifier. So we have the dock, the boat's in the middle. And near the back, you see a small woman bent over, looking into the water, and she seems quite vexed. But you guys don't know what's going on yet. What do you guys want to do?
Captain, you have more friends.
Yes, you gotta say the whole thing. Okay, Captain, gentlemen. I'm just not a captain.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
Captain, oh captain. Captain, oh captain, you have more friends.
Right.
Better check your enemy list first.
That is a fair idea. Okay.
You might have
As long as he
abandoned
pretends
them
it
on
is.
an island somewhere.
He'll approach. Excuse me, individual. Is your name happening to be any one of these names on this list? There's like enemies and then several names on that.
Do I look like I can read that with these glasses on?
Okay, I
Does
guess
he
I
not
can
know
read
what all
it
of his
too.
enemies look like?
Can you say
No.
the name on the list?
Okay.
Tally! I immediately recognize
Okay.
that name. Or that voice.
There we go. I was going to totally change it up, but I forgot about that. Keep going. Make it up. This is great.
Great!
Oh my gosh, I
Tally.
haven't seen you in so long!
Oh my goodness! How are you? She
Okay.
takes off
I
her
haven't-
little rose-colored glasses and puts them on her head.
I haven't seen you since the expedition inland. Ah, you look so...
I know, it's been such a long time!
You look so not blown up.
Taliara,
Thank you! I
were-
really try and keep all my limbs together.
you were
Yeah, I do
called
my
down by
best.
the dock master, Taliara, because this ship is leaking essentially oil into the dock, and you're one of the you work for the shipyards, and so you're here to try to fix it or stop this. So this boat, which you helped design, is in terrible shape. Who the hell's been keeping it together? And I will let you have tons of fun with that. But in a moment, I'm going to remind
So is there
you
a
of
little
something.
oil spill? It's an oil spill.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's probably more of a byproduct of the steam lubricants. So as the flux crystals will like radiate energy, it will mix with this kind of lubricant. So it's oil, but it's a little bit. If you collected enough of it, you probably could use it as some kind of improvised explosive, or the ship could blow up. You know, it's not good.
Sick. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm probably thinking about collecting it for later. yeah, it's a problem,
So I'm gonna
but I also
you
want to put it
guys-
in my bedroom jar next to my bed. I don't know.
I'll leave you guys to roleplay that, but in just a second, Taliara, I'm going to remind you of something you forgot. So give you guys a minute or two to roleplay, and then we'll have some fun with it.
I definitely forgot something. Well, hello! It's great to see you again. I'm here on business. Looking at, she looks directly down at the water. She looks back at the water. An issue. in the shipyard.
Oh, you're looking at my fine beauty here, the Peregrine. Honestly, there's no more radiant
It's
ship
trash.
out
I
here.
built it, so I know
Oh
it's garbage.
God! Don't say it in front of it, dear Lord. Jeez, you're gonna.
I made it, so I know it's not that great. Sorry.
Okay, well I love it. All right, there's something going on
That's
here.
fine.
and
It's
I
meant
think
for you to love it. I don't have to love it. It's my creation.
Damn, this is so complicated. There's a lot of like. Rhea,
It surprises me not at all that you love trash.
I mean, I love all sorts of trash.
You
I
didn't
love
say it.
trash that I can build stuff from. I like trash that looks nice. I like trash that I can also pick from for food.
Zai, that hurt like a lot. Jeez. Oh God.
Did it hurt like you were
But
abandoned
you know
on an
she's-
island by someone you trusted?
And
Yeah,
also
no,
know
not
she's
really.
not wrong.
My mom and dad didn't really give me enough attention when I was a child, so I definitely have some crippling self-esteem issues because of that. But, you know, as long as I have some fused crystals and a wrench, that's enough for me.
Well,
I missed you so much.
not to jump the gun, but if you are looking for a mite bit of work, that also helps you escape.
I mean, I'm always
crippling-
looking for work. I'm simultaneously always busy and also never busy.
Taliara,
Up on
you
board.
now remember there was a guard that came here with you, and you haven't seen him in a few minutes. And
What
because
does
he
the
was
guard
letting
look
you work, you stood back. Nondescript guard. we'll say he has blue hair and a beard. Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Where is the wait, hang on, guys. There was a dude here, but then I got too enamored in my work to pay attention to him, and I think he wandered off because I was giving him absolutely no time of day, not even small talk, because I just couldn't be bothered because I was just, I was working. She puts on rose-colored glasses again.
Rose-colored glasses.
Be careful about rose-colored glasses, because every flag ends up being a red
Actually,
flag.
technically, these are red, so everything to me looks like a red flag.
But you're still
You
gonna
guys-
sign on with the Peregrine, right?
She doesn't say it with any type of malice, but, like, she smiles.
So you guys start to hear this rhythmic thumping sound, just along with, obviously, you're at a dock, a lapping of water.
Where's that coming from?
I don't
Is that
know.
one of your overblown loud watches?
Tony goes to look at the water again.
We'll skip the awareness check, because there's enough
I
of
just-
you here, somebody will possibly succeed. I'll just roll here,
Wait,
there's
what are we
5 of
rolling
you. I'm just rolling, because you will all, someone will succeed at the awareness check. Rather than have you all roll individually, I just rolled to see who saw it. Rokar, as you start to hear that, you're like, where is that? You look to the starboard side of your boat, and there is something in the water. Just hitting, like striking your boat softly. As you get closer, and you're able to see it, it is the lifeless corpse of the guard, and his throat has been slashed.
Hey, we should probably get on the boat and just leave. There's a dead body near my boat. Allegedly, and I don't want to be anywhere. Yeah, what the
Tally's like weirdly calm, and you're not sure whether it's her just like trying to ignore the situation because she feels uncomfortable, or that the fact she like legitimately just doesn't fucking care. So, she continues to have her red glasses on, and she just looks at the area you're looking at, and yeah, that looks really red. Well, I guess he's not gonna be able to help me anymore with my she looks at the water research. So, I guess I'll just
Taliara,
go.
that being said, before you get to think too far, the flux crystals at the base of the boat begin to flicker, which is unusual, and then you will make a tech check. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll D100, and you need to get below 40. And for every 10 you're below it, you'll get an additional success rating. For every 10 above it, we'll take away.
Okay. Holy crap. Okay, so I got a 3 and a 00.
So it'll be that's a 3.
33.
You got 3%, so that's good. You succeed. So you started
Holy
6
crap, I got
degrees.
3%.
Yeah, and that'll add to give you 9. I'm doing sign language numbers for you guys. Sorry, that's how I explain addition. Anyway, so you have 9 degrees of you have 9 successes, which is enough to tell you. So you now know where that leak might be coming from, because those flux crystals flickering like that. There's probably an engine leak, and if that causes a spark, this whole ship's gonna blow up.
Huh, well guys, it turns out that I know exactly what the problem is. But if I don't fix it, you guys are all gonna go boom. So I'll do my thing, without my rose-colored glasses on so I can see the colors of wire so I don't cut the wrong thing and end up killing everybody in a 15-mile radius. So I'll go do that.
We should look around if, Zai, did any, Ray, you're salty. I know you won't say a thing, but Zai, did you say anything to anyone about our current predicament and what we might achieve by the end of it?
We were pretty loud in a bar.
Okay, but we weren't talking. It's fine. That's not obviously not the issue.
So the crystals
Nonetheless, we
begin to
gotta be careful.
flutter to
I'm sorry,
alert you
Chris,
guys.
you're
that there's
muted.
a problem.
Lex, you're muted.
I'm doing my crystal magic.
I would explain why you were so quiet, Ziathania. I'm like, you're just like giving him the silent treatment.
Putting a little pile of
I told him no.
Okay, so with the flux crystals beginning to spark even more, you guys are going to kind of quote unquote race into action. You all kind of have some options of what you want to do. Taliara could try to fix it. Rokar, that's your ship, and if something happens to it, you know, what is there left of you? You know. And that being said, the projector, the equipment, the map is on the ship. So what do we want to do?
Well, I'm gonna go fix it, right?
All right, Taliara, Taliara will start to head onto the ship. Does anyone else follow?
I'm gonna fix it. That is gonna make everything go boom.
Let's not mention me from here now.
Shaking your head, you're not going on the ship?
No.
No?
Get in the map.
Anar, what are you doing?
The map is the
You
only
have an
thing that
option.
matters.
I love Anar is literally flipped between your ex and exploding boats. So, which one do you want?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going to
that's
help
fair.
stop the exploding boat because I don't want that to be blamed on me too.
Who says I need your help?
All right.
I'm
So,
at my
let's
job.
go.
You need someone to
You
hand
guys
you your
can
wrench. Just like
Mhm.
wrench.
As you guys get to the
That's
boat,
what my foot is
you move
for.
down.
I'm great at following directions. Let's go.
So Ziathania is going to stand there, vexing and or pouting. I'm not sure. Just like that. That face the whole time. As you get on board, you will go below decks, and as your footsteps go down, you then hear, you guys are going down, you will hear a clanging sound, and you guys will quickly see two men, or two individuals, in black clothing. Clearly, they're attempting to be stealthy. One of them is using a spanner on the engine. He is clearly sabotaging it. And the other guy has the box that has the projector. So we are now in narrative rounds. I will announce my narrative actions first, and then I will let everyone else. Okay, the guy with the spanner, the jig is up. He is going to draw a weapon, most likely a steam pistol. And we'll aim it at one of you that I randomly determined. The other guy is going to hoist up the projector as high as he can in an attempt to smash it on the ground. So now we'll start with you, Reyna. What do you want to do in your narrative round? Did we not hear me, Raya?
You said, I thought you said A&R.
Oh, did I say wrong?
Oh, I can see that.
Well, I don't want him to smash the box, so I'm going to try to do that thing in the movies where you like run slide to like catch it at the very last minute.
That's cool. All right, so you're gonna move closer is what you're gonna do to try to stop him. That's what you do in your narrative round. Going over to you, Rokar. What do you want to do?
Man, he's going to he can't shoot. This is his boat. So he's gonna pull out his bullet again, and start running towards the gentle individual with the gun. The whole time spitting some mad insulting monologue as he goes.
Swearing in 5 different languages.
Yeah, like damn it. Mondays.
All right. All right, Einar, what's your narrative action?
Honestly, it's going to be to draw my hand cannon, level it at the person that drew on us, and just... Sorry, mine's bigger.
Don't shoot the boat!
Yep.
Just don't shoot the boat!
Taliaro, you have a narrative round. What do you do seeing all this?
I go fix the boat.
I mean, to be fair,
I do not care if they're fighting.
It's gonna explode.
Fix the boat.
All right.
Boat
It's gonna explode if she doesn't.
Everybody, it doesn't matter. I have to go fix the boat.
That is true. It is going to blow up and be very terrible. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to go to initiative. Everyone's going to roll 1d10, and you're going to add either your agility or your wisdom modifier or success rating. So if you need help determining that, I have everyone's character sheets up and open.
Great, I will, because I'm bad at math.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
agility modifier or wisdom modifier?
Yeah, whichever
correct?
one's higher for you. Yes,
Am
for
I
you,
screwed
Taliaro.
because I got a 0?
So that counts as a 10. So you got a 14 because your agility is 4.
Thank God. Okay.
All right, Einar. What do we get?
12?
12. Rokar.
If I math right, 12.
10 for me.
10 also for me.
Raya?
All 10.
Ziathania, why don't you go ahead and roll 2? Did you roll already?
No, I did not, because I was way outside.
Once that hand cannon goes off, you're going to be aware something's happening. And it's not quiet.
Yeah.
12.
I mean, I think a hand cannon is a pretty decent signal that, shit's going down.
Yeah, something.
Can my action be to leave?
I mean, yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
So
She's definitely.
Yeah, I guess
that's what I did, so-
And I won't say that the social repercussions wouldn't be severe from your friends.
I mean,
She
if you all
doesn't like any of
die,
us.
there won't be a problem. Then
Well, none of us
Okay.
will die because I'm gonna fix it.
it's a one-woman show. All right, so what I'm going to need from you, Taliara, because so you're going to move to try to get to the engine to stop the leak. First thing I'm going to
Sounds
need
great.
is an acrobatics or evade. They both work great. So you're going to roll your D100, and you want to roll below a 40, starting with 6 success rating.
Whew.
So
Hooray.
you are actually very you are flexible, smart, and wise.
Okay, so I got a 29.
29, that will be one more, so that puts you to 7. So you were able to, so as the fighting's begin, you kind of run and just like, very similar to steal a little bit from Rhea, it's like slide underneath someone, and you just grab a hold of like these 2 cords as they're pouring out that essentially radioactive oil, and you're gonna kind of start fastening them together. I'm gonna need one more D100 from you.
Okay.
And this is still 40. You want to get lower than 40.
Dice gods, but oh, I got a 37. Holy crap.
All right,
Yay!
in this system, everyone, and this is for Taliara, the rest of the cast, and the audience. So Taliara is really good at this because Taliara has the tech skill that gives her +2 to her success rating on the intelligence. So it starts at 4. The skill ups her to 6. So she can fail by almost 50 and still
Holy
succeed.
crap.
Yeah. So you're really good at this, and that's kind of how the system's built, is that you still got to roll low, and it kind of fixes for those that are numbers sometimes like me. Percentile systems, they're either really, really easy or really, really hard. So this is kind of that halfway point that the dice rolls are still hard, but you get a lot of padding. And in combat, your padding ends up kind of canceling out. Anyway, just for everyone, and if you're watching this either now or later learning about the Nuadan Chronicles, fun little tip. All right, so you slide underneath and you begin your, you pull out your spammer and just essentially, I kind of think of a spammer, to be honest, it sounds like, every time I read about this thing, it sounds like a sonic screwdriver. Like, so you pull out a sonic screwdriver, essentially.
I wish you
and
had told her that because I have a
thing.
pop. I have a sonic screwdriver.
Well, that might work. I should have thought of that. My apologies. Well, you know what? It'll be something exciting for next time. So you've got that. We then go to our Einar and Rhea. Rhea, did you get 12 or a 10?
Right.
I got a 10.
Gotcha. So it's actually
Einar,
Einar
and then the
Ziathanya.
gentleman captain and I.
Ziathanya, yeah. Ziathanya is unaware, so we'll go to Einar. Your turn.
Okay, so I am looking at my sheet, and I think they gave me something very nice on it. And I'm going to be the idiot that tries to do something complicated right out the gates.
Someone has to.
I mean, why not? I'd like to see if I can enchant
Do it.
one of the rounds of my hand cannon using wind in order to turn that damage from piercing into impact and to hopefully knock down the individual that has decided that he can dare draw a gun on a warden.
Let me check something here. So that's going to be 5
Or
action
captain.
points. And let me see your total real quick. Still getting used to the new sheet.
My week has been hell, so I have not actually been able to figure out a lot of my mechanics. I apologize to the audience in advance.
I'm just looking. We have our Google Doc version, and then the writers and creators were nice enough to get us an advanced copy of the character sheet. Those are in
It's
2
pretty.
different places, but I found it. So, yeah. So you have 12 action points. It's 5 action points for you to cast. You then
Sure.
gain 6 flux. You want to go over your flux threshold, which is 15. So you're fine right now.
Okay.
And now your hand cannon is 7 action points because the heavier the weapon, more actions it takes. So you're able to totally pull that out and blast. So give me a hand cannon, which is going to be your ranged. And you start with, so that's, your ranged is 40, but you start with 6 success rating.
Okay, and I need to know what I roll for this thing because I am very new at this.
2 Do you need me to roll it? I think you sent me a message saying you forgot your
I thought I required a different set of dice. I do, in fact, have this dice.
All right, there we go.
And I want to roll below something, correct?
Yes, for every 10. So you want to roll below 40. For every 10 below, you get an additional success rating. For every 10 above, you take a success rating, starting at 6.
That is a 9 that I rolled on the dice, so...
Okay, so that's 3. That puts you at 9. My attempt to dodge fails by 1, so that, or by 1 success rating. So my dodge was started at 3, now it's 2. So you succeed quite. What did you roll again? Hold on, wait. What did you roll? What did you roll?
9. A total of 9.
9. Gotcha. Because if you'd rolled a 6, you'd have crit, and then I'd have to look up the crit rules, because that would be terrible. It'd be awesome.
Nope.
All right, let's roll a see where you.
Yep. So boom.
You shoot him in the left leg with this hand cannon. So you're gonna roll 2d5 plus 5 piercing damage or penetrating, and then we're gonna do your spells.
Dear God, I have murdered this man. Okay, so D.
His leg's just gonna come off.
Yeah.
I have killed this man.
Body parts flying.
I do not have D5s apparently.
So you roll a d10, and the way I do it is I do 1 through 5 is that, and then you divide it, or not divide it, then you have it. 6 is 1, yada yada. Am I making sense?
No.
No.
So
okay,
it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna let the vampire interpreter roll for me on that one.
It's getting very painful right now. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, so we're with your spell. Well, 17 points of damage. These guys don't have armor on because they're trying to be sneaky. So the resistance, normally they're tough. So wow. Okay.
Did I just?
I'm pretty sure that this man will never walk again. I'm pretty sure this man will never walk again.
Value. All right, that doesn't change it. Gotcha. All right, so he is knocked back. So you, essentially, so you pull out your gun, you speak the magical words of power, and this concussive force of air just flies out, hits him in the right leg, and he kind of just like slips and falls on his face. Power hit. Oh, see, now this is what you get the power hits. Not gonna look those up. That's what happens when you get the power hits. I remember him telling me about that power hit.
Yeah.
There's a reason I only did wind because, or there's a reason I did wind instead of regular ammunition, y'all. I didn't want Clear to have to repair bullet holes.
Special, at least with the whip. So he's gonna, if anything, be. If it hits the legs, you may perform the takedown stunt. I believe that's what it says with the whip, which I think is good enough. Okay, so when you get really high enough here, folks, there are power hits which have additional effects. It looks like, which it already did, it's going to knock him down. So he is knocked prone, in addition to the ton of damage he just took. And, all right, so that's done with Einar. So, Ziathanya, you're outside pouting or brooding, whatever it is that you're doing, and then you hear boom, and you just hear the way I also hear it too, because it's concussive, it's wind, all the unsecured, like, just doohickeys, thingamabobs in the deck just go flying. So you hear a boom, crash, snap, crack, pop.
Rubber
She's used to
duckies.
this.
There's some rubber duckies that just fly out the door.
There's a bath bomb that goes flying into the water.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I
Into
do
the
have
water.
in my back pocket.
It's into the sludge in the water.
Yep.
Also, something that looks like resembling a crown flies through the air.
What do we got?
I don't know what's happening. What are you doing? I don't know.
Leave the tower, they said. It'll be an adventure, they said. Idiots! And I'm gonna head on to the beach.
All right, so we will say that counts as your narrative round to let you get a little bit in there. Actually, here's what we're going to do. This is what you're going to do with your narrative round. You're going to cast your weapon. Do you want to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Do you want the fire sword?
Yeah, that seems like a really smart plan. I'm into it. Surely ships aren't
All
flammable.
right, here we go. Fire sword. Love it.
There's a lot
Love
of
it.
metal. It'll be fine.
Well, actually,
Totally.
this ship is
Steampunk
especially
Can't
flammable.
burn.
No, I did not get that upgrade. It is very flammable. More flammable than other ships.
Don't say that where the
I
game
love
master
it.
can hear you.
Just, I didn't buy that upgrade.
Very cool. So you can make this weapon anything, and since we already have the stats for a war scythe, we're going to see you make that. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it's here. Damn, this thing is dangerous. Holy
Mhm.
shit. All right. So, okay, you're able to cast it, move in. I'm going to eat up, wait, it depends on your agility. I'm going to eat up 4 of your action points to get there. So that leaves you with 8 additional action points. If you wanted, you could attack, if you want to attack, you can attack the guy that has been concussed to the ground, or you can attack the guy that looks like he's going to smash the projector.
That guy. The guy who didn't
That
have his
guy?
leg blown off.
All right, gotcha. So you're going to make a melee check.
Sorry, honey.
You're starting with a 6 success rate. So you get to roll 40 or below. This eats up 7 of your action points.
Woof. 23, so that gives me that's 10 below.
Additional, so it puts you 7. Let's go ahead and roll this guy's dodge. Jeez, okay, man. I tell you, Mitch, these dice that I was kicking ass when I was playing in your game the other day, they're not doing too well for me right now.
So it goes.
Good. Fuck the NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 0. So you lead by 7. So all right. Damage versus. No. Okay. So the damage is 2d5 plus 7 plus the fire. So do you want to roll it, or you want me to?
I got it.
And then so we'll do that first, and then we'll do the fire.
So that's 4 plus 7 is 11 plus fire.
11. I think the fire is another d5, so 11 is a d. So it's another d5 and applies the burning condition.
Then that brings me to 16.
16, and let me look up burning. I have an idea. I mean, I know what this. Oh, did I something? Right. Back that up.
I got it right here. if
I
you
wrote
want me.
burning in the middle of their middle of the copy of the document I have, so we're good here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not in charge of this, right?
Messed with the wrong boat.
Yeah. Fire causes the burning condition. There's the burning condition. Okay, hold on here. I may have to look that. All right, so we're gonna, let me see here if I can find it in one more section real quick. If I can't, I will make it up.
My vote's for making it up.
Just because it's probably what we're gonna do here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead because I checked the other, because I have them separated all into chapters because I have like the alpha slice. So we're just gonna say next round he's gonna take some additional damage because he's on fire. There we go. And how much did you get? 17? What you said?
17.
I roll to see where you hit him. First of all,
Face.
what? Yeah, the face. No, not quite the face. It is the torso. Okay, it's still very terrible. Okay, he's gonna take 14 to the chest, and yeah, okay, he's still up. So, but he is on fire. All right, and then after that, we get to our tens, which is Rhea and Rokar. Who wants to go first?
Rokar can go first.
Rhea, what are you
She's trying to catch the thing.
You know what?
As
Go ahead
he's
and
trying
make that
Oddly real looking crown that just like fell through the air.
Get the box though.
You're gonna make an agility check, Rhea.
No. Okay, so I got 97, so 40,
No.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90 with 3. So I failed by 3.
Yeah, it's a lot. So you are trying to dive and catch it, but you have failed. That being said,
No, horribly. I just fall on my face. I try to dive and I just straight to the face.
So the guy who's had his leg shot off is going to get he actually should have gone before you guys. So we'll do this in the middle here. He's gonna get up, and who am I mad at? The dude that shot me with a hand cannon that. I'm very mad at you, sir. I'm gonna pull out a steam pistol and try to shoot you. So first I'll roll 3, and then we'll get to you here. So I 3. I barely succeed, so I only have 3 success rating against you. Everyone has at least 2 reactions every round to do stuff like dodge or evade. If you have the evade skill, which I don't know if you do, John, let's check.
Let's find out.
You do not, but you're going to make an agility check, and you start with 2 success rating.
Okay.
And you've got to get
a
24.
Okay, so I have to roll 24 or lower?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
What'd you get?
3.
You got 3? You rolled a 3? All right, well, bam.
Yeah.
All right, so he pulls out a steam pistol, and then Rokar will have our very moment of stop putting holes in my ship. As butts.
Oh, right? Like, god damn it.
Yeah. Rokar, your turn.
And are just like, nope.
So Rokar, seeing Rhea not exactly make it, he's gonna shift course and try to dive to catch the projector.
All right, give me.
Like
It's
Guardians of the Galaxy
it's hard to
style.
make money if we don't have a map.
Good news is you actually have acrobatics as a skill. So.
Heck
if
yeah,
you
and I'm also
swashbuckle
lucky.
again.
Hell yeah.
You can also swashbuckle again.
Yeah, I'm doing all of it because I want that.
All right, cool. That puts you. You're normally at 5, but with the swashbuckling, boom, ups you to 7.
Oh man, I'm gonna need it. So I got a 72. So athletics. Oh god.
You're gonna fail by. Yeah, it's an agility check. You fail by 40, but you still have 3 degrees of success, 3 success rating left after.
Yeah.
So, you dive down, and so Rhea like jumps and can't quite make it. Like, and I think just because it's a little bit of an action comedy, you like jump on top of her. So she's like, "Oh!"
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
like your knee hits her face into the ground as you. As you
Teamwork. High five.
You just hear like a groan underneath. Just like this, just
As I'm on fire, I'm
loud
gonna try
groan.
to shoot you, Tanya.
Oh,
I
no.
do a terrible job of trying to shoot you while I'm on fire, Ziathanya. But I do have a light weapon. I could try. All right, I'm gonna roll here because I'm on fire, and I'm doing a terrible job of being on fire. I will begin to flee out of the boat as I'm on fire. Sound fair? And as I'm looking at the time, I'm gonna, since the combat's kind of wrapping up, does anyone need a break? Might be a good time for a break. Yes, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead. All right, everyone. So we're going to take about a 5 to 8 minute break, hopefully, and then we'll come back and we will have hopefully the exciting well, it will be exciting, but we'll have maybe a good conclusion for our heroes of episode 2. So we'll be back in about 5 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes. We'll be back, I promise. All right. See you guys then. Okay, everyone, welcome back. And as I say that, I let my dog outside on the porch for a second, and then I hear her barking. So we'll be right back in just a hot second as I run off camera.
I am the game master now.
Yes, I'm totally professional. I'm totally professional. Eve in the middle of the stream. Yeah, but she would have got a little insistent.
It's for doggos.
Yeah.
It's acceptable for doggos.
Or doggo.
Yeah,
For
doggos.
For doggo.
We are back for our conclusion of episode 2 of the Chronicles of the Nuadan Chronicles, The Lost Isle of the Mist. So, last after a group of intrepid heroes was a flaming man in black was running up the steps. He will leap into the harbor, and that, of course, draws the authorities. And now, if this were a movie, it would fade to black, and we find all of our heroes sitting in a holding cell. Needless to say,
but my box.
I fixed it. I did my job.
As you guys are,
I'm only in here because once I billed them for the labor, they didn't like the number they saw, so they put me in prison. How capitalistic of them.
Indeed. Although, outside of that, there are particular reasons. It's really... And Anar will probably be able to... I'll let you guys roleplay so I can go tell you. When there are dead people, and especially dead police officers, they take everyone in just in case. Anar, as you are a warden, you cannot be held for more than 12 hours unless you are charged, or it is brought before the Superior Council of Wardens. So you will be out of here probably so fine.
And since I'm a captain gentleman, same thing applies, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, duh.
Absolutely.
Oh, nope. Never
I
mind.
knew it.
And apparently,
at least we have a hype train.
So apparently, I just got a message that we hit our goals on fundraising for our pet. So
we have a hype train.
Yes.
No, Adam. We have a hype train going.
What's a hype train? Someone teach me the ways of Twitch quickly.
A hype train
Educate
is
us.
something that gets going when you have enough people donate bits or cheer or subscribe in a specific amount of time, and it starts to stack the rewards that you get. And for the people that are doing the subscribing and the bit donations, it actually will get you guys special icons, special emotes that you can use on Twitch. It's a pretty cool thing. So, choo-choo, keep it going.
Yeah, give us a hype train.
Mother.
It can be your getaway vehicle out of prison. We'll see. Who knows? All right. So
All we need is our furry friend.
yeah, and I'm not sure what we ended up picking for that, but we'll wait till that becomes narratively appropriate. So
I don't know. You're at 94%, so you might want to start thinking about it.
Hence why I'm going to give you guys a few minutes
into
while
level
I
2.
desperately think of ideas.
Oh no! It does hit 100%!
Here we go.
Oh, I think they did that on purpose!
There are 5 levels to a hype train, everyone.
Okay, so we'll be at level 2. Is it over 9,000 yet?
Oh,
Okay.
we just did that.
Back to the show. We'll keep an eye on this. So here's what's happening. You guys are being held essentially, like I said, a dead police officer. You have somebody with a broken limb, and somebody leapt from the Peregrine into Bay while he was on fire. They have questions, at least. That being said, you do have a warden with you, so it's not a reason to worry just yet. But the scene will begin where all the 5 of you are in a holding cell together. Looking, I would say, you probably got some soot on your face and all that other business. Taliara is probably covered in radioactive oil. The ship is not in danger of exploding, and I will leave you guys to roleplay for a few minutes before plot continues.
Do we have our stuff?
Could have guessed this.
You have all of your weapons have been taken, mainly just because you're in a holding cell.
So, here is my question. I have a particular item.
So I can't take them.
There's a particular item I would have liked to have secreted away prior to being taken. This object in nature is spherical. And if you allow, I would like to make a check to sequester this spherical object into a place where they cannot find it.
What is this object?
This object is a smoke bomb.
All right, I'm gonna let you hide that smoke bomb.
I don't think
All right,
I want to
you know
know
what?
where he's hiding it personally.
Yeah, you know what?
I think we can all guess.
Green.
Rokar, if you get the hype train 4, you can hide 2 things up there. We'll
We
so, first things
Smoke
first.
bomb and sniper rifle.
Yes, exactly.
How much for the sniper rifle?
That's
How
level
much for
I
5.
train 5
I-
sniper rifle.
Maybe a steam pistol. Maybe a steam pistol. We gotta keep it in genre here, people. That being said, just give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Very limber. Gentleman is. So I'm going to use my third luck to aid me in this endeavor.
No, I'm not. Okay, fine. It's any task. All right. Broken
Yeah,
dice. For
see, I'm very lucky.
Here. I'm not sure if you need to addenda the swashbuckling ability to not include this, but revision notes. Revision notes.
I got a 7.
It's fine.
Hey!
All right. So
The magical number 7.
You have a smoke bomb. I do like the idea. Yeah, if it comes up and we get the level 5, you can also have a steam pistol, and we'll figure out where you were hiding. That being said,
Well,
you have a smoke bomb.
I want to use it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going
here's what I'm
to.
gonna say.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sophie.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let you guys role play for a second, and especially I think the role play to the reaction of you suddenly having a smoke bomb might be
Yes.
particularly entertaining. So
Yeah.
why don't we give you guys just a minute or 2 to role play that? All right. So let's go ahead.
Dude, what model is that?
Yeah,
Oh.
gentleman captain or gentleman is in the corner. Like, all right, if you guys could just turn away, give me some privacy, really. Oh my god.
I don't need anything to do with this.
Remain
Nor do I.
limber.
Why is it that every single time you come into my life, Captain, I end up in a jail cell?
But this time
Looks
I
like you have
planned
bad
ahead.
partying habits.
Yeah, it's
This happens enough that you plan ahead.
yes.
What
in
are
this
you doing?
particular,
If I'm honest, I respect that. I'd rather
What are you
somebody
doing?
have a plan than not at all.
I
So,
just
right.
honestly
We
believe
could
that
all
this
be
is my
on an
life now.
island. I told you,
Right.
don't put your luck in with this one. I told you, day 1.
It's not about luck. It's just how clever you are, I think.
So, right, there's nothing that clever that needs to be done. Give a few hours, I'll be out, and I'll be able to get all of you out. It won't be a problem.
Well, I mean, I could just, like, open the bars, because I'm really good at that kind of stuff, probably. But,
Right, and then we'll
know,
be, and then
figure
you'll
that
all
out.
be fugitives, and then you will all be fugitives, and then
listen, it wouldn't be the first
but-
time. Have you seen the
No, no,
crowd
no,
in
no,
my
no, no.
back pocket next to the rubber ducky? There's no limits here. What do you think
Miss,
this
I am a
pouch
warden.
on my little overalls is for? It's where I keep all my illicit contrabands that takes down nations.
Miss, I'm a warden, and that's just That's not how this is going to work.
Okay, fine.
We're set up, all right? We need to get out of here as soon as possible, and I'm going to reach into my bag, and I'm going to grab something that will allow us to get out. I do not
The
want
ship
to be
was
delayed.
gonna go boom. I did my job, and I fixed the shit. How was that a setup?
Someone walks up to the cell. And I have to actually my notes. This is
Kelly
like the
puts
first time
on
I've
her
really-
rose-colored glasses once again.
Hold on. 1 second. Gotta check my notes. I actually. In the familiar attire, I'm not sure if you guys can see through all that. I kind of got all, yeah.
Oh boy.
Of Warden. Chief Warden Inspector Galen Kailun comes to the bars. Well. I never thought I would see the two of you. The three of you. He indicates the Athanya, Rokar, and Anar. Under these circumstances, I take that back. Rokar, you look exactly where you probably should be.
Thank
Three
you.
of you together.
That's what Mary sort
I
of
can assure you it's a misunderstanding, sir.
Because the chat has unlocked a story element, I'm actually changing how the scene's gonna go. Just telling everybody.
Oh,
I'm not.
shit.
Yeah, this is not in my notes. I'm gonna give you guys a little extra hint of what's going on. Well, at least some of you. Yeah, we have there's a dead officer. A man was sent on fire, leaping from what passes as a boat.
It's a boat.
But that
It's a
being
ship.
said, the ship. I'll have you guys out here in no time, but Warden Anar, he says, taking out his keys, unlocking it, I need you to come with me real fast.
Yes, sir.
Seems suspicious.
He'll call that soon back to everyone else.
Yeah.
This is just like him to leave without saying anything.
Yeah, at least I leave and I say something.
Yes, I
So
remember
he's gonna
you
walk
shouting your
off.
goodbyes as you sailed away.
Yeah, see? It's a little something.
She's never gonna let you live that down, is she?
Yeah, she's really hung up on that. I don't understand why. It was a nice island. It was coconuts.
I feel like it's deserved.
Anar is
down the
absolutely
hall.
straightening himself out as they're walking.
Seems like this kind of trouble finds you, Anar. And
So it does.
as a result, I sent word to the Superior Council.
Sure, they'd love to
They're-
help.
they're-
Sorry.
So help me God, they're reinstating.
Oh, nice.
And let me show you why. So he takes you into an interrogation room. The guy whose leg you nearly blew off, he is laying dead in the interrogation room, foaming at the mouth, leaning back.
Shit.
Poison capsule in his tooth. Whoever these guys were, they wanted to make sure that you guys didn't get your job done, whatever it is you're up to. But if someone's willing to kill themselves rather than talk to us over trying to find some lost city, isle, we need someone on the
Literally
case.
Oof.
We don't have the men to spare. But we have you.
real reason for the reinstatement comes out. I'll take it.
All right. You have, as you always had, but you have a mission, and as a result, nearly all forms of the Yuldris government will stay out of your web. I wouldn't push it, though.
Good to know.
Not with your reputation.
Just had to get that one dig in there. Right. I won't push it.
Yeah.
I do need them released, though.
Absolutely. You're in charge now, Warden. But the council has asked you to wire back any information that you find out as soon as you can.
Absolutely.
Keep in touch. He hands you the keys. I'll wire once I find anything else about this.
Understood. I'll be in contact regularly.
And now you have the keys in the run of the building. What do you do, Anar?
Shit! Okay.
Just leave.
It was tempting! It was tempting! No. Anar will walk back with idly twirling the keys around one finger and go to unlock your cells.
I feel like you
The
walked in and we're
captain,
arguing
gentlemen.
about how nice the island is.
It's very nice. Well, so during this time, the captain gentleman would have told everyone he's concocted a plan to put said smoke bomb in his mouth to pretend to be sick with the lung, and then to knock them out when they come in. So by the time Anar comes back, he's like laying down and getting ready to pull the pin of this smoke grenade in his mouth, like, whoa. And once
This
he sees
is such a
Anar,
bad
he's like,
plan. Do not do the plan.
I
spits out
almost
the
want to
smoke
see
bomb.
how this plan works
Before
out.
you do that, wait. Before you pull on that smoke grenade, let me take a look at the smoke grenade.
I don't think it's needed now. I think hopefully Anar's gonna let us go. Yeah.
Please tell us you're here to let us go before they pull that pin.
In my journal. Is there anything wrong with that?
Play with it, I guess.
Rhea, Zithana, Talira, come to the front of the cell, please. And take that out of his hands.
And like she goes to pluck it out of his hands.
Oh.
It's super
Oh
wet.
no.
I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care. She cares.
You have your hands in radioactive waste, or what passes for radioactive waste.
Guys, come on.
Your hand near his mouth is probably more dangerous than the
A little
grenade.
bit of poo, a little bit of sweat, a little bit of pee. You think I'm scared?
Rhea's just gonna be like, okay. Then she's like the first one up to the bars, to the door.
For the captain.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't believe I called you to the front, Captain.
But you implied.
Oh, are we leaving?
That's still mine, though.
I'm gonna want that smoke bomb back later.
No, it's in my front pocket of my overalls. It's already disappeared into a different dimension.
Anar will let the
Second
ladies
time
out.
it's happened.
Will make it seem like he's about to close the cell on Roar.
Nah.
I'm just
Come on.
you chain, get out. Come on.
Thank you.
Oh.
Do like to yank my chain. That's why we're best buds, you and I. We go along like honey and bees. I love this. All right, let's do this.
Something like that. And we'll relock the cells after that. Right.
And our
All right.
heroes return again to the docks. It seems like you guys, every time you go to the docks, you always run into a problem. But not this time.
Yeah, we double check for dead bodies.
As you arrive at the boat, it has been actually, no, actually, they wouldn't do that. No. It's still in need of a slight repair before you begin your journey, but the Navy will part its way out of the Bay of Idris to allow you to leave, to find Telos Obsidia, and hopefully you guys will be able to reveal who these shadowy assassins were and what they wanted to do. Apparently either wanted the projector or to destroy it to keep you guys from finding out exactly where this place is. But that being said, I think that's where we'll end it for tonight, right as the heroes begin their journey. So that being said, thank you everyone for watching here tonight, episode 2 of The Lost Isle of Mist. We have our full cast. We have Talara the engineer, Einar the warden. We have Rokar, the gentleman captain, Rhea, our trusty archaeologist, and Ziathana, the singer of the Cataclysm, and our more powerful caster of the group. And we will begin our adventures throughout Idris and the rest of this world, and maybe learn a little bit more. As I was telling Broken Dice my idea, they would constantly reveal things that aren't even in the next book, as things I am stumbling upon. So stick around, you might even find out some extra stuff that is apparently not in the next release, or I don't know when. So that'll be exciting. But whoop, as I'm throwing dice. Let's just go ahead and say our goodbyes. I want to thank, hold on. I know who I want to thank. Actually, I'm going to turn it over to Mitch, because he's probably got it pulled up. If you don't, Mitch, I can. I wanted to thank our sponsors. First of all, we have Broken Dice, who have made the Nuadan Chronicles. I know Mighty Norwal Productions, Black Void, and I'm missing two up the list.
Black Void Games, Norwal Productions. Yes, Munchie is doing Parslings. We also have Evil Hat with Cthulhu. So all of these amazing people, thank you so much.
So
we
yeah,
also
we want to
have,
thank them for sponsoring.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much, Mighty Norwal.
So we those sponsors have helped kind of keep Weave the Tale going, so we want to thank them, and obviously for getting the chance to play the Nuadan Chronicles. So again, I'm your game master, the Vampire Interpreter, Adam. You can see me on several channels right now. My other home is TTRP Theater, where with many of the fine cast members here, we just did 2 seasons of Sinners and Saints, a Cult Divinity Lost story. I also have a small little show there called The Vampire Interprets, where I just do various topics in gaming. This month I've been doing Vampire the Masquerade LARP. If you're free tomorrow, you can tune in and watch me interview Jackalope Live Action Studios to talk about their Sabbat LARP. And every other Wednesday, I also do a Zweihander RPG stream. So if you enjoy my stuff, please come see us there. And we're going to go around. We'll start with you, Alex. Why don't you just tell us if there's another place we can come see you, and then say goodbye to our friends, and we'll go around to everybody.
All right. Hi, I have been Lex Zithania. You can find me on Instagram at a redhead vixen. You can also see me on Saturdays over on levelup_TTV, where I play everyone's favorite weepy Toreador Cassandra. And in a few weeks or months or something like that, you'll be able to catch me over on Martlet Games playing something real spooky. And that's me.
Awesome. Let's drop down to you, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. I've been playing Rhea Rayosin, and you can find me on Instagram. And I am here.
But what else have you done? You can also find Catherine where?
On TTRP Theater, playing the wonderful Mary and Magdalene. So check it out.
All right, and let's jump down to you. Let's jump over to you, Mitch.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah. So, definitely to reiterate, thank you for Christopher Gray for the Great American Witch, Broken Dice for this amazing game, Nuadan Chronicles, Black Void Games for Black Void, Mighty Narwhal for, of course, the Moro system, which actually I will be GMing this Thursday for episode 2, so super excited about that. Smunchy Games for Partial, which is happening Thursday evening. I get to play that, so you'll see me there at 6 p.m. Arcana Media, which is currently on Kickstarter right now for their second book, Nibiru, which is amazing TTRG. They have a 3-session campaign, so this Friday will be the second session. Definitely check that out. And finally, Evil Hat Productions for Fate of Cthulhu, as well as some other things that are coming down the road. You can also check out Gritty Coffee, which is our amazing coffee sponsors. If you like coffee, I love it. I have it downstairs. And there's also Dice Dungeons for more dice stuff. All this cool stuff. Super excited. You can find me tomorrow at Polish Cryptid during the afternoon, and then later on Fable Forge that Wednesday night. And for everyone who has been salivating on, as I have, on what pet we finalize with the votes and the gifts and such. So you guys can imagine, as we break through the blockade, the gentleman captain, or the captain gentleman, takes a look out and flips the bird to the naval blockade as he laughs joyously, singing a well-put, off-put tune as his first mate approaches from behind. And this thing, which is a Puji, if I'm getting that right, it looks like an otter with like this cobra-like furry crown on its back, snake-like. Yeah, next time we'll have a picture out. Yeah, and it's also on Twitter and Facebook. It's like a ferret snake. It is beautiful.
What's their name?
My initial reaction is First Mate PP. But I am open to choices and other alternatives.
No, I love that. I love that. I love it. I love that.
We can put it out for a vote.
Inor hates it, so I love it. Do it.
Yeah, we'll put it out. But this little critter has
great art.
Yeah, has the captain's hat. If you've ever wondered where Captain Gentleman's or Gentleman Captain's hat is, this little critter has it. They are she is the first mate of the Peregrine and is in charge with keeping everyone in tip-top shape, as well as general ship maintenance. So if there's ever any issue with the ship's maintenance, you go to first mate PP. So yeah, that's
you do.
I love it. I love them.
Thank
Right,
you,
let's
chat,
jump
for.
on. Oh, sorry.
Go on with it.
Thank you, chat, for donations. That is always good. We appreciate that. I'll get with the creators so I can find out more about this creature and can adequately portray the ferret snake. I have snakes, but I don't have a ferret snake here at the house.
So cute.
We'll see. All right, John.
Hello, everybody. As I said before, I am Jonathan. You can find me on the internet in varying forms of the username Nox Eternus. I am the community manager for Jackalope Live Action Studios, so if you want to take a look at us and see the other amazing games that we've run, go ahead and pull us up. Quick Google search will find us. Beyond that, this is currently the only stream that I'm doing, but on my past streams over at TTRP Theater, where I have been in 2 seasons of Sinners and Saints, a Cult Divinity Lost game. First season as Peter St. Clair, second season as Judas. Beyond that, the only other... Yes, the monster Hazando. Beyond that, the other project I have to really hype is we are currently conducting on TikTok a consent-based collaborative TikTok LARP called Exeter by Night, which is set in the Vampire 5th Edition universe. So far we're doing pretty darn good with it. So you can look up the Exeter by Night tag on TikTok, learn how to join in, and have some fun with all of us.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Raquel.
Hi, Hi everybody, I'm Raquel Skellington. You can find me on every single platform as Raquel Skellington. And I'm always constantly posting about my new adventures in either TTRPGs or LARP. You can definitely see any upcoming updates about the newest LARP played by male Romancing Jan. So you can find my updates about that, and of course any other thing I'm randomly doing.
Awesome. And I think I just saw in the chat, I feel like this is important to say, the Nuadan Chronicles is back for pre-order. So
Nice.
we just put the link in the chat. So recently you as a Kickstarter, you're in trouble, but here's your chance to get involved. Go check it out. The art's amazing. If you're liking anything that we're doing here, it's been inspired an awful lot by what they wrote, and the art is amazing. You just got to go check it out. So yeah. So that being said, I think we're done here for the night. Everyone be safe, and we'll see you next week, okay? Take care.
Bye.
These are the tales we weave. Tales of magic. Tales of mystery. Tales exploring the beyond. And while we continue to grow, even more adventures await. In the depths of the unknown. Will you join us in the telling?